Thanks for the tip, yeah.
Hey everyone.
Hi Andy.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, let's get started. So your tutorial objective was to look at pressure ulcer management and how it affects Mr. Chan's goal to be able to use his wheelchair and go out to the movies with his friends. So who wants to start?
Well, my assessment with Mr. Chan this morning was very involved. He's at a high risk with a stage 2 pressure ulcer. So my preceptor and I, we not only measured the ulcer, we took a photo of it. This way we can objectively verify later that our treatment protocol is working. And I've got to say, it's really exciting for me as a nurse to see how much help I can be to Mr. Chan in achieving his goals.
Does everyone know what a stage 2 pressure ulcer means?
Well, I've heard the term. I just never really knew what it meant.
Is stage 2 really serious?
Well, Annabelle would be in a better position to answer that.
Okay, well, we use the stages to classify the different pressure ulcers, And stage 2, for example, basically means that the ulcer is fairly superficial with broken skin. I can tell you more about it later if you like.
Okay, that helps. Thanks.
So anything else about pressure ulcer management?
Well, I don't see a role for speech at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mr. Chan yet, but I don't see how social work can help with pressure ulcers.
Okay. Well, can we talk a little bit about your roles in general then?
Okay. Well, we help individuals and families enhance their well-being by using their own resources or those in the community. On this unit, our focus is on quality of life.
So I know Mr. Chan really values going to the movies. Since being admitted, it's the thing he misses most. He says it's really important to him, and he would like to get back to doing that.
And as we talk about it, I realize how much this ulcer is really affecting his quality of life. So I guess I have more of a role than I thought I did.
And can we talk about the SLP's role on the unit?
Okay. Speech-language pathology looks at the prevention, assessment, and treatment of disorders of speech and language. My supervisor and I, we spend a lot of time doing swallowing assessments and intervention on this ward. With regards to Mr. Chan, we'll be ensuring that he has an adequate intake to help heal his wound. Also, we'd like to make a recommendation to elevate the head of the bed to help in the safety when he's eating. Is that going to be okay with the pressure ulcer?
If you elevate the head of the bed, there's a risk that you may create shearing forces, which would slow down the healing process of the ulcer.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I wouldn't have known that. Well, maybe we can talk later about that he, that he has adequate intake and managing the
Let's
ulcer.
talk about that. Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
Okay, great. So let's talk about the next steps to develop a plan.